real value is there. They know that there is a cadre.
What's going on, everybody? And I got fucking granola in my beard. But okay, salutations, everyone. Randall Thomas here. Breaking news: LeBron James has just signed with the Lakers, 4 years. I believe it was $154 million. Man, I spoke too soon. My previous video was like the Lakers are living in the past. Wow. Good look. Good look for the Lakers.
There's going to be a
I don't know, man. I still, unless they get, I hope they don't get Boogie Cousins. I'll throw my face in the trash if Boogie Cousins goes to the Lakers now that they got LeBron, bro. But yeah, that's tough. That's tough, man. LeBron James to the freaking Lakers. Now it's LeBron James, so quite naturally that he's gonna make them relevant. Now I'm just trying to figure out, just in my mind, how is that team going to operate? Because is it going to stunt the growth of the other young talent they have? You know, him, Brandon Ingram, and Kyle Kuzma pretty much play the same position. And then what does that mean for Lonzo Ball? Because, you know, he's the primary playmaker. And, you know, now with LeBron James in the fold, he has to defer to him. Come on now. So, man, oh man. I just hope they don't get Boogie Cousins. If they get Boogie Cousins, man, you know, I've been on the Boogie to DC train for about 3 years now. If they get Boogie Cousins, I'm gonna be hot. I'm gonna be really hot. Man, jeez, LeBron James agrees to a 4-year deal, $154 million with the Lakers. Now, is it just a straight 4 years, or is it one of those Kevin Durant type deals with, you know, you get 1 year and then you get an option the next year? And in the case of LeBron James, it's 2 years and then, you know, it's 2 more options. Like he's going to opt in this year, opt in the next year. I got to see how this goes. I'm watching NBA TV right now. It's the free agent frenzy, and they're talking about DeMarcus Cousins.
And I think that's the thing that's
I was eating granola, and I have like some remnants of it in my beard, man.
7 playoff teams or 6 other playoff teams, you can be better playing smaller.
This is nuts.
Then there's a value you place on that one.
Yeah, this is nuts, man. LeBron James to the Lakers. I really thought he was going to stay. I really thought he was going to stay with Cleveland. Because I honestly didn't see
because of that
what he had to prove going to another team. But I guess I was wrong. You know, my previous video, I was like, the Lakers are living in the past. If they really think, you know, people are just going to come to their team, come to their franchise just because they're the Lakers. But I was sorely and sadly mistaken.
Well, it's the Pelicans.
My bad.
Because if you look at that number, they're at about $100 million without him. And now if you pay him this large sum of money, let's say that the Lakers are willing to offer 20.
Don't
that's the number
go.
Sort of
I'm trying to figure out what's going on with Boogie Cousins.
28. Now you're taxed.
I don't want him to go to the Lakers. I want him to either stay in where's he at? New Orleans. Stay in New Orleans or come to my Wizards. I don't want to see him go anywhere else. I don't want to see him go anywhere else, B.
Well, if you wait another year, now Anthony Davis gets into that last year conversation where they're facing the fact that he could leave. And so where is Anthony Davis in all this?
Kentavious Caldwell Pope is making more than DeMarcus Cousins? That's not good.
If they let him go.
Brooke
Or
Lopez
you
making
realize
more than DeMarcus
secretly
Cousins.
maybe do a
JJ
little better,
Redick
maybe perform so
making
well in the
more
playoffs.
than
Maybe you
DeMarcus
never
Cousins.
publicly,
What
but
is
I
the world
feel
coming
that
to?
way. And
I like
so for
JJ Redick,
Cousins,
but come on, man.
he can get money now, 1 year rehab. Make sure you're 100%
Come to the
healthy.
Wizards. Please come to the Wizards.
20 teams, maybe even 25. We still have to look at who else spends. But we're talking about like massive cap room next year. He'll have the pick of the litter, right? There are a good number of free agents. But
Man, I'm in shock. So part of me
it might actually be advantageous
for being a little
just a 1 year deal anyway.
a little bland. I don't know what to say about this. I don't know what to say about this. LeBron James to the freaking Lakers, man. How about that? Like
summer facing DeMarcus Cousins 3-0, and the rest of the league trying to figure out what to do with it. Mention the Lakers. They have star appeal and spending cash.
Don't go
the latest on what's going on
to LA. I don't care if LA gets Kawhi Leonard. Yo, my guy is Boogie Cousins. I want Boogie Cousins on my team. Yo, I'm gonna turn to ESPN and see what they talking about. They're showing the Yankees and Red Sox. I don't care about them right now.
It looks to the untrained eye like the only ball he's capable of hitting is one.
Well, I guess that's Jesus Christ.
Never want to hear you say, hey, you guys need help? We're good. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake.
Why turn a meal into a snack when you can turn a snack into a meal? A 3-cheese blend pico de gallo, double the marinated steak, and a medium grill.
We got to get Boogie to DC. We got to get Boogie to DC. I need all your positive energy. You know, I need y'all to do rain dances, pray to whoever you pray to. You know, just kind of will Boogie Cousins to DC. Please bring Boogie to DC. I need to hit the lottery and, buy the Wizards or something because I don't understand these dumb moves that they make all the time. I did read on Bleacher Report that my Wizards are in the running for Boogie Cousins. They're a dark horse. It's between New Orleans, LA, and now we're like their third team. Man, come on, work your magic or do something, Ted Leonsis or Ernie Grunfeld.
Mark Spears from ESPN tweeted about Aaron Gordon today, saying keep an eye on the LA Lakers.
Oh, well, okay. I hope Aaron Gordon goes to the Lakers because I don't want Boogie Cousins going to the Lakers. Yeah, get Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon is a good player. He's Blake Griffin with a jump shot. Yo, I like Aaron Gordon. But
the last 2 seasons.
Come on.
You're talking about a team that's only won 35 games this year, which tells you how low they sank.
Yes, get Aaron Gordon.
If the LeBron thing doesn't
stay away from Boogie Cousins. You don't want Boogie Cousins. He's hurt still, man. Damn, hating on Boogie. Yo, you don't want him.
Yeah. Oh, right, 2019. Yeah, and that free agent
Bruh.
is actually much deeper with star names.
Bruh.
Yeah, so it's possible. It is possible that they could roll for over another year.
You don't want to reach this year just to do something.
Well, I mean, here's the other thing. I mean,
I'm checking my phone to see.
I still think Lonzo Ball's got a chance to be.
See if I missed anything.
And he was hurt a lot of this season. So if he comes back and develops and continues to develop, they can make some improvements. Now, a guy like Containers Caldwell Pope was a big part of why that team got better because he gave them some defensive identity and presence.
Man.
He's an unrestricted free agent.
LeBron James officially leaves Cleveland, goes to the Lakers.
There will be a market for KCP, right? So can you bring him back at a decent number that gives you a chance to keep some of that cap room for next year, or at least enough of it to still be able to go get two? What do you do with Julius Randle? Again, this is all if LeBron, it could all have closed in and get anybody.
Right.
Julius Randle has made it clear that he really wants to be back there. So You put money into a guy that's made it clear that you really don't want to be back there. So
this is our shot, Washington. LeBron James has officially left the Eastern Conference. That means it's wide open. It's wide open. Anybody can win it now. We got rid of the Spectre. Well, not the Spectre, the damn the gatekeeper of the Eastern Conference, and LeBron James. He's like the boogeyman. We have a shot to make it to the finals now if we got Boogie Cousins.
So playing the devil's advocate a little bit, they could do very little in the short term and wait out the situation.
What is this? Hold on.
Wait and see if it does get to a point where San Antonio is clearly going to act. Most everything you see at this time of year when
come on, my G.
Heating up, really got to look at the team that stands the most to gain in this.
Are y'all burning LeBron jerseys again? Or nah? He did bring y'all a championship. Cleveland fans.
The Lakers, if you're in a position, maybe San Antonio.
I wonder what kind of letter Dan Snyder gonna write this time.
Maybe they want to reset the deck financially a little bit. And because you kept your powder dry, you're in a situation to take a contract they'd like to move. And that enhances your ability to get Kawhi. So again, you've got to look several moves down the line when you're doing this.
Yeah, I hope they get either Kawhi or Aaron Gordon so they don't get Boogie Cousins.
Because if you're the Lakers and you've got
dead serious, bruh.
And a coach who has proven to be a good young coach, which they do. You could just play this
dead serious
to be one of the teams that gets asset value for taking something into it, and then grow low and slow.
Are the Lakers a playoff team now? Now they're a playoff team because it's LeBron James. And then I just read something that they're interested in getting Aaron Gordon. How many rings is he going to get there? I'll give him two. I'll give him two.
It's a similar situation to last year when George was available.
What's going on, Andy McClure?
And guess what?
And who's this, Horn Lloyd? Is that how you say your name, bro?
Up at the logic behind Paul George's long-term deal at OKC plus what's next for the Thunder.
Where y'all from?
Live in the NBA.
Yo, LeBron James to the freaking Lakers.
LeBron James has agreed.
Oh, okay. What part of England, man? I used to live in England for about 3 years. I was in the military.
For $154 million. So it has been agreed to in principle. There has been a statement released by Clutch Sports, and there is a lot of things.
I used to be stationed on RAF Lakenheath, and then I had a girlfriend there who was from London, so I was like back and forth between London and Lakenheath almost every week. I spent like pretty much 4 days out of the week in London.
Let's show King James. Let's go, my brother. Let's rock. Whoa, LeBron gone out the East too. LOL. That comes from Jeremy Lin, of course, plays in the Eastern Conference. So NBA Twitter is going nuts once again. It has been reported that
I'm one of these guys who always look forward to the NBA All-Star game, and I always root for the East. But now I'm looking at now LeBron James goes to the West. We're never gonna win an All-Star game. Not in like at least 5 years. Because they got LeBron and KD on the same team. You think LeBron and Kawhi can win a title? Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I think so, man. Because especially if they're not giving up whoever else is already over there, I think to get Kawhi, the Lakers gonna have to trade somebody. Because he's not a free agent. He's still got 2 years left on his contract. But if you just add LeBron to what they already have, they got good young talent. That puts them in contention. It's LeBron and then a bunch of young guys who are hungry. It's crazy how the Lakers traded like all their players basically to oh, good for you, Kristen. But the Lakers traded like their depth to Cleveland to play with LeBron, and then now LeBron goes back to the Lakers.
I retire as champion.
Where you from, Kristen?
Came home.
My beard has lice. Okay, good for you. So people just come over here to troll. What I do to you, Kristen G? You hate my videos, and now my beard has lice. Awesome.
On your driving record, the same as me. Yeah, but I'm insured by the general. I mean, for a great low rate, you can get online, go to the general.
Go ahead and block your stinking ass.
Yeah, that's get your anonymous online quote with low payments and immediate proof of insurance. Find out
Peace,
if you're
Queen.
paying too much for car insurance. Get an anonymous online quote now.
I probably did.
Offer up is a new free app to show you.
Looks like Warriors and Lakers for a few years in the finals. I mean, they're going to be in the Western Conference Finals, yeah.
Oh, come on, dining room table. Come on, sofa. Here. Offer up is free to use. Find anything you want nearby. How can you say when you book direct at choicehotels.com, you always get the lowest price in our rooms, guaranteed? Let's say in a really low voice. Carl?
Lowest price guaranteed. Just stick with Bada Book, Bada Boo.
Book now.
Who's your mom? Who's your mom? Are you from England too? Yo, I don't know, man. What can I say? I'm a friendly guy. Where you from, Kristen? I might be able to figure out if I did have sex with your mom or not. Oh, so now she ain't trying to tell me who her mom is. Hey, I'm trying to help you out. You may have the wrong guy. You may have the wrong guy.
This is why you have to try. You have to try because you don't get a chance to get a player this good that often.
This is the team.
Oh, okay. All right.
They could be the third best team in the Western Conference.
All right. Where are you from, Kristen?
A year ago, nobody gave Oklahoma City any chance to get it. Not zero. And he is now committing to stay there. Because they did all the right.
How you feel about LeBron going to the Lakers?
David Aldridge starring in that montage along with Paul George. A lot of folks question
Tilted Towers. Where's that?
This 4-year, $137 million deal, which is essentially a 3-year plus one. Well, there's more to it, and Adrian Wojnarowski lays it out here. In 2 years, they could do an extension, which would essentially make this a 7-year, $290 million.
Oh, see, I don't know.
That's pretty good dough.
I don't know anything about the Fortnite, man. I don't know anything about Fortnite. I'm terrible at first-person shooters. Now I'm terrible at all video games unless I'm playing by myself. Like, I seem to be really good at, like, Fallout and stuff like that. But there's nobody else playing.
Well, and in large part, that's because he's already had a career-threatening injury.
Right. Absolutely.
And when you go through that experience, taking money off the table matters.
Yeah.
And right now, he is a signature shoe player now for Nike. Right. So it doesn't mean as much as it would mean to someone in the absence of that.
Yeah.
But it's really meaningful. But what really is powerful is the family-first approach.
So how do you, hey Lloyd, how do you think the Lakers would do now that they got LeBron?
What they sold fall on being part of. And you made this point earlier, and I think it's a great one. We can all say whatever we want to say about Russell Westbrook and the way he plays. That man just committed his life to staying in the Western Conference, right, with Russell Westbrook. Right?
I don't look anything like LeBron, man. Go ahead.
37 guarantee doesn't hurt.
That's it. I'm black with a beard. I look like LeBron. Come on, man. I don't look anything like LeBron. We probably got the same hairline. He need to have the hairline like me. He needs to come on home to the bald side, brother. Come on home.
It doesn't really work for me, but if you look at the numbers,
I wish I had LeBron money.
Russ, Paul George, Melo, Robertson, and Adams had a
I need these likes.
best of the
No bull.
starting lineups league wide. When Robertson went down, that kind of sank their season. But moving forward, there's reason to feel like this could be better.
No bull, man.
Yeah, and Robertson was a key component.
Lloyd, how you think the Lakers are going to be?
For very large stretches of the game. And if you have that,
or anybody, Andy, what about you? What do you think?
You have Russ and Paul that are going to guarantee that you score.
Yeah.
That's how you win when the game slows down. Right? You have to be able to choke the life out of someone. And in the absence of Robertson, they could not do that.
Right.
And so,
what team? I'm a Washington Wizards fan, bro.
Everybody really fixates on the
yeah,
ball.
I'm a Washington Wizards fan. See,
shoot the ball well. And it's easier to defend.
I'm one of the select few Washington Wizards fans. I'm an actual fan. You know, I was just before you got in the chat, I was just talking like we need to get Boogie Cousins. We need to get DeMarcus Cousins in the Wizards jersey by any means necessary. Well, not by any means necessary. I don't want us to get rid of John Wall, Brad Beal. But anybody else on the roster, they can go.
Because
anybody else can go.
Look, I've said this over and over again. Players like Carmelo Anthony.
Oh yeah, we traded Gortat and we got Austin Rivers.
At some point,
I like Austin Rivers, kind of a little bit. He went to Duke, and I hate Duke, but he's a solid player. I'm not even gonna lie. You know, he's one of those players who gets a little bit better every year because when he first got into the league, man, people were wondering like if he were gonna last, if he were gonna last in the league, man. But he's a self-made player. He's a self-made player. He just gets a little bit better every year. I think last year was his career year. He averaged 15 points. And if the Clippers were a little bit better, he would have been in the running for Sixth Man of the Year. Since y'all here, please like, subscribe, and share this video, if you may. I will really appreciate it. Just a poor college kid trying to make it in this world. I'm a poor college kid trying to make something out of myself. I need these pennies. Do you think? Nah. LeBron definitely should have got it because if you look at the metrics and all the numbers, man, LeBron, you know, pretty much crushed them in every category. And if you took LeBron James off of Cleveland, they wouldn't have made it to the playoffs. I think with Houston, you know, they're such a deep team. If you took James Harden off, they would still, you know, be in contention for a playoff spot. They still had Chris Paul, Clint Capella, Trevor Ariza, Eric Gordon, PJ Tucker. They had a really good roster. Nene.
You don't have to know we've been doing this.
They had a really good team. But I'm happy for James Harden, though, because it seems like he's always been like the Susan Lucci of the MVP award. Man, he's always second place. So he got one. He got one. And now next year, I hope that they return to normal and give it to the actual best player. You know what I mean? Player who actually, I thought I had my personal voting. I had Anthony Davis over James Harden. Real talk, man. I had Anthony Davis over James Harden because if you took Anthony Davis off of New Orleans, oh my God, that's a G League team, bro. You know, him and Boogie Cousins. Like once Boogie Cousins went down, I really thought, you know, they were done. And then they took off. They started playing even better. Like I know this because I had Boogie Cousins on my fantasy team. All right, so when New Orleans started to put it together, they were on like an eight game winning streak or something like that. And Cousins tore his Achilles. And, you know, I thought their season was done. I was like, there they go. But then Anthony Davis just went like Super Saiyan for the rest of the year. And, you know, they upset Portland in the first round. They upset Portland in the first round. Did they sweep Portland? I'm not sure. I think they swept Portland. Yeah, they swept Portland in the first round, and Portland was the 3 seed. New Orleans was the 6 seed.
That's all time in steel. He can stop playing today, and he's in the Hall of Fame. Here's the reported trade that's going to happen.
See, I agree with you. Donovan Mitchell should have got it. But then, you know, they doing that. They should take away Blake Griffin's Rookie of the Year award, too, and give it to John Wall. Because Blake Griffin won Rookie of the Year his second year because he missed his first year with injury. Yeah, it should be. Because even though Ben Simmons didn't play, he didn't play his first year, he was still, you know, adjusted to the NBA lifestyle. I think that plays a bigger part. That plays a really big part.
No steak.
So Donovan Mitchell, you know, he came in, he did the damn thing.
We'll get your thoughts in a second, but not as important because the long distance bill is running. We're going to England. Yeah, that's how important LeBron is. We're going overseas. Kenny Smith is over there. All right, Jet, what is your reaction to LeBron to LA for 4 years?
Well, let me do. It's 1:48 in the morning, right? And my phone would not stop ringing. So I was wondering what the hell is going on. I thought somebody was hurt. Somebody is hurt. It's the Cleveland Cavaliers. And that's why my phone was I was just in the booth.
So I'm reading Bleacher Report, and it says LeBron shows his appreciation to Cleveland fans.
Call me, I'm here, and I'm
good stuff.
Jeff, what does it say to you about where LeBron is mentally in terms of this point in his career? That he went to
now I want the Lakers to get Kawhi Leonard because I don't want them to get Boogie Cousins. I don't want them to get Boogie Cousins.
As we also know that LeBron is
who you root for, Lloyd?
He's a calculated mover. I don't think that the Lakers' work is done. There's some things that either he knows, the Magic knows, or already knows that have kind of put him in his position. You know, as great as analytics are.
Yeah, I don't either. They pretty much burned the city down when he left the first time.
You have a dynamic personality in the franchise.
But come on, man. He did enough. Did enough. And you know what? This is just my conspiracy theory thinking. I think he left because he wants to buy the Cleveland Cavaliers. And if he were to stay there, the value of the Cleveland Cavaliers goes up. But when he leaves, the value drops exponentially.
West stack up, and now how does the East stack up?
You know, that's just me. That's just me.
You didn't have a chance. You have a chance.
You know, when he retires, I think he's going to buy the Cleveland Cavs. And then, you know, the Cleveland Cavs have always been trash. Well, they've been trash for about 20 years before LeBron got there. You know, in 2003, like they've been one of the worst franchises ever. You know, pretty much since Mark Price, Brad Daugherty, Larry Nance, and all those guys left. And they've been trash ever since. I remember DeJuan Wagner. I don't know how old you are, but I'm an old head kind of. I remember that when they got DeJuan Wagner and Ricky Davis and all those guys, and they won like 11 games. DeJuan Wagner was the first overall pick. People said he was like a 6'4" Allen Iverson. Dude had one good season, and then I don't know what happened to him. I think he got really sick, and he popped up in Golden State one year, and then you didn't hear from him at all.
I mean, those two guys arguably are the top three, one, 2, and 3, depending on the order. If you put Kevin Durant in there in the basketball, so if you have two of the top players in basketball on one team, you know that would be astounding. I don't know if I'm San Antonio first. I'll make that happen. I just don't know.
I'm about to go to ESPN.com, baby.
Jet, we talked today about the fact that Clint Capella was in a position perhaps to get an offer sheet from the Lakers to join a LeBron James.
That's it. Get Clint Capella. That's right. Yo, anybody but Boogie Cousins.
Now for LeBron as they start to build that team, and obviously KCP agreeing to stay as well may change the amount of money they have available. But assuming they could get anyone that's available.
So Chris don't want to talk to me no more? That's not nice.
I mean, obviously,
I'm talking about I got lights in my beard and everything. Then.
I think that would be the best fit for Cousins because it would be the first time in his career he's truly looking up to someone and he's truly following someone who's done it a path, and he could have no argumentative kind of feeling toward it in terms of his demeanor. I look at the same way Dennis Rodman went when he went to Michael Jordan. It's crazy as something.
Please do not go to the Lakers.
The ultimate equalizer.
Ooh.
LeBron is the ultimate equalizer.
Do not go to the Lakers. Come to DC
and make you succumb to that. So I think it would be the first time in his career, if healthy, we would see a true Boogie Cousins. We would see a true LeBron James, and that would be the best. The second best, there's a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys that were fit. We look at the team last year that was in the NBA Finals. All of those guys, at some point in their career, were misfits, not wanted, or not want to be there. And he got them to the NBA Finals.
Jet, last one for me, and we'll let you roll back on the pillow in your hotel. It has been obviously a tale of two stories in the East and the West, but the East has still had the NBA's best player in LeBron. PG-13 goes back to the Thunder. Now you've got LeBron and whomever comes with him.
Come on, man.
The Lakers, the Warriors.
I'm not feeling this, though.
Could have won the whole
thing. I really look forward to the All-Star game every year. And so,
as a player and now covering the game where the
LeBron James going west, that means we're going to be losing. We're going to be losing a lot of All-Star games in the East. I don't like that. I'm East Coast.
And the Pistons and the Celtics were the greatest teams in basketball.
That's the bullshit.
Not from top to bottom. I don't see that. I mean, if you have an opportunity in the Eastern Conference to go from a 10 seed all the way to a 4 seed, obviously, and you can go from not making the playoffs to getting to Eastern Conference Finals now. LeBron has stifled, Washington over the years. He stifled every team in the East that thought that they could even smell the NBA Finals. Toronto, especially, they all have a chance. Everyone right now in the Eastern Conference, they're throwing get well soon parties because this is something that is the medicine that they all wanted. They wanted to see this guy leave the Eastern Conference.
I didn't want to see him leave the Eastern Conference. I didn't.
All right.
All right, mate.
All right, take it easy, Jet. Appreciate it. There's Kenny Smith on Instagram. LeBron, thank you, Northeast Ohio, for an incredible 4 seasons. This will always be home. Now let's bring it back home on set. Get reaction. I have to start down on the end. Griff, your reaction. A lot of people thought this was inevitable at some point. Your reaction to the timing, the choice, and the year total of 4.
So I was one of those people who, and it made it sound very much like that's where he was going to ride off in the sunset. But he continued to execute 1-year deal after 1-year deal.